Everybody's been asking, what's really going on between Wack 100 and Big U? Like, where did all this tension even start? Now, this video was put together before the whole Rico case started. I want to say maybe 3 days before the feds came knocking. But if you stick around and watch to the end, you'll fully understand why Wack 100 and Big U can't be in the same room with each other. This beef right here is deeper than rap, deeper than business. This right here, this might be the most chaotic fallout in recent LA politics.
People, street people, kids, listen, it's a new element out here. You know what I'm saying? It's called the gang cop. Big U is the leader.
Like you said, you asked me about the other dude. Before I even knew Wack 100, I let him do what he gonna do, bro. Allah got to deal with that. He got to deal with Allah. Because I'm not gonna disrespect him and nobody else to get no likes. You know what I'm saying? But if they want to disrespect me, that's cool. Because if I see you, I'm going to demo on you. I'm going to take the case.
Now remember, it wasn't always like this. Before the internal drama and public chaos, Wack 100 and Big U were actually close friends.
Respected him. I learned to love his family, care about his family. You know, we both been in each other's homes. Our kids know each other. You know, and I looked at his son like a nephew. You know, no matter what it was, you know, we was there. You know, any situation that had something to do with me, whether I knew about it beforehand or not, he was also there for me.
So where did it all go left? How did two dudes go from moving like brothers to not even speaking? Lucky for y'all tapped into the right spot because I got the full breakdown right here. All you gotta do is just keep watching. We gotta run it back to the year 2000 because that's where this whole thing kicks off. Wack and Big U first got linked through Death Row. Wack came in through Reggie. Yeah, that Reggie. He had the cosign, vouch for Wack to Suge, and just like that, Wack 100 got his foot in the door.
When I first met Reggie, I told Reggie, listen, I'm here for whatever it gotta be, but I really want to conduct some business. So Reggie gave me his phone number. And after going out a few times, few situations happening on that side of it, few conversations with Reg on the other side of it, he eventually put me on the three-way call with Suge. And he told Suge, like, yo, man, we need this dude around. He brings both elements. He's a thinker. He bought his business. He got his own money. He ain't up here asking for a check. And, you know, but he with the if we gotta be. So that he told Reg, y'all keep it together. And, you know, when I get there, you know, we'll put it together. And that's how that came.
Now, Big U's intro to Death Row, whole different story. Way darker. At the time, Big U was still locked up, but his name ringing heavy in them LA streets. He was like street folklore. Dude had this mythical energy. The stories sounded so wild you think he ain't even real. Bruh, they say Big U holds the knockout record in LA County. Like, during one riot, he allegedly dropped 32 people. Some folks say he got hundreds of fades under his belt, maybe even 1,000. At that point, Big U wasn't just a name, he was straight up legend status. Can you believe the character Debo in Friday was actually depicted after Big U? That was actually Big U he was acting like. So Suge Knight, moving heavy on the West Coast, knew exactly who Big U was and wanted to stay on his good side. While Big U was still locked up, his brother passed away. And Suge, he sent flowers to the fam. And for Big U, that small move meant a lot. It stuck with him.
First time I ever heard of Suge and Big U communicating was through when Big U's brother got killed and shot at a studio. With Key Rock, the Realist, and Big C Style and all that help. At Echo Sounds. So Key Rock came to me and said, hey, you know, Big U, it'd be a good look if Death Row will send some flowers and, you know, give mother a little something to help out. And I thought that was a great idea. And I brought that to Suge and told Suge that, hey, you know, this guy Big U, his brother was there, even though when the Death Row function, those niggas was doing that on their own. Corrupt and the Realist had some dudes from Dallas come in town and they were up there selling beats and raps and all trying to make some money, and some dudes came through and laid their ass out or got shot. And you know, I think we, you know, gonna send a little check, help out, and send some flowers. And he was like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, do that. You know, gave me the blessings to do that.
Big U really respected that. Suge didn't even know him like that, but he sent a check, flowers, and his condolences. So when Big U came home, him and Suge locked in for real. They built a solid bond off that respect alone.
You think because you got home court advantage, you know what I mean? I don't let it hook on me. Watch this stuff.
We don't have no parks where I come in my area.
But like everything in Suge's world, that peace didn't last long. Suge and Big U eventually fell out, and nobody truly knows why. While they were beefing, Wack 100 stayed tapped in with Big U. They started to get closer, especially with Wack moving inside Death Row and Big U looking from the outside.
Me and Big U met Suge Knight. Actually, Big U had caught a violation. I think Reggie had to help with trying to get him out. Suge helped with some attorney money. I want to say 03, 04, somewhere around there. And that's how we met. I met through Suge. And Suge, over the years, he's on and off with anybody. So me and Big U kind of like continued our relationship.
6ix9ine was the hottest out, period. Rainbow hair didn't matter. Every vid, he is surrounded by 1,000 steppers. You had no choice but to pay attention. But here's the kicker. He was repping blood, and with that comes politics. But 6ix9ine made it clear. He wasn't tapping in, he wasn't checking in, and he wasn't bowing down to no one.
Yo, I'm gonna say this right now before the media starts covering their own story. There's gangsters all over this world. East Coast, West Coast, down south, up north, all over the world there's gangsters. I don't check into nobody, you know what I'm saying? I respect everybody's soil that I walk on, but I do not check in anywhere I go, and it's gonna stay like that, you know what I'm saying? So stop trying to tell me niggas gotta check in. It's 2018, mention my name for clout. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about gangster and respecting niggas' words and G codes. It's now, oh, I want clout, I want to make a name for myself. Everybody who mentioned my name is a rapper. Y'all not gangsters, y'all rappers, and y'all want names for yourselves. It's not gonna happen. I don't check in nowhere I go.
6ix9ine basically just spit in the face of tradition, straight up. He came to LA, the mecca of gang culture, and said, F y'all, I ain't tapping in with nobody. That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, especially the rapper of the game, a blood from the West Coast. At the time, the game was being managed by Wack 100. So when the game hit the stage and said F 6ix9ine, Wack 100 had no choice but to ride with him, even if he wasn't fully on that wave.
Ass blood, fake ass blood. 6ix9ine. 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 Blood. Fake blood.
The game was signed to Wack 100, so Wack had no choice but to co-sign the game's feelings, back him up, and ride with him, no matter what. And this kicked off a full-on war. Game, Wack, and their camp versus 6ix9ine, Shotty, and their team. And trust me, this beef was all over social media.
The game. I remember the first time I saw the game, he was on Love Connection. I'm older than 6ix9ine. I saw you crying on Love Connection. Suck. You ain't no gangster. You worked out and got tough. I'm mad at this little man. What y'all mad at him for? Y'all trying to get album sales off of Tekashi 6ix9ine. Out of here. Wack 100, you old pimple. Look at your face, you ass. Niggas come to New York.
Yo, whoever this New York is, the nigga right with the did the video about him, need the chapstick and all that. That's in the project building with the Kmart shades. Yeah, you listen. I'm not gonna tell you to suck because I ain't in the man, but I'm a very disrespectful motherfucker. I'm gonna tell your mama and your dead ass cum guzzling grandmama. Yeah, tell them to suck on the dick. Now, I done went way past rap because I'm not a rapper, so me and you both know what it is.
How you feel as a grown ass man with 3 kids on the internet, trolling a 21 to be your son, bro? Like cut the out, bro. Let's be real. Wack 100, like let's be real. Come on, Wack. Come on, Wack. Come on, Wack. I spoke to you on the phone a few times. This was not your energy, bro. You were supporting. All the way support, bro. All the way support, bro. Cut that out, nigga. Wack 100, nigga.
Wack 100.
Well, come on, bro.
Industry blood, you heard?
Industry blood,
That
nigga.
nigga industry blood. That nigga not even good in the streets, you heard? That nigga industry blood. He go with the executives. That's where he get his bags from.
So Shotty fired back at Wack, straight pressure. He told Wack and anybody tied to Wack, you're banned from New York, period. And if they touched down, it was up. Real consequences, no warnings, just smoke.
Niggas holler at that. And the game, if you talk, tap me with your New York, like you said, and pull up in New York. This thing last year, y'all niggas cannot pull up in New York this year. I don't give a who you think you could call. Y'all niggas cannot pull up in New York this year. Straight way. You must not be a real gang member, because Black Wall Street is out of New York. Double R to my real rights. Y'all know the hit, man.
Now around this time, 6ix9ine was beefing heavy with Trippie Redd, another blood rapper. 6ix9ine was moving under Shotty on the East Coast, while Trippie was rocking with Wack on the West. Remember, this band wasn't just for Wack or Game. Both sides banned everybody tied to the other camp. So somebody had to test it, right? Trippie was like, bet. He said he pulling up to New York and brought some West Coast hitters with him, just in case. But things didn't go as planned for Trippie, because when he pulled up to New York, 6ix9ine had a bunch of goons waiting for Trippie at his hotel.
6ix9ine is still a he's still a ass on him. There's 6ix9ine done. He can't come to LA at all. Never again.
6ix9ine got in my 12-year-old.
If he comes to, bro, if 6ix9ine comes to LA, it's over. And I'm in New York right now, bro. You feel me? So it's like, if y'all really think, bro, about that, bro, really go tell that, like, pull up right now, like, right now, like, cause bro, you want to know what bro did? Bro had waiting for me at my hotel, some 9 tray niggas. As soon as I walk in the building, hit right in my mouth, nigga.
Nah, there you go. Chase them niggas 4 blocks.
Chased you 9 tray blocks. I chased the nigga myself mostly.
Shout out to
I ran them niggas down myself.
Shout out to the
Me,
real
myself, and I.
died on the hotel lobby.
6ix9ine would respond back, taunting and trolling Trippie Redd about coming to New York and getting touched.
Going on, but I feel really bad about it. Your chin is bruised up. You just can't be out here calling people gay, bro. Can't be supporting false accusations. You can't be ranting on live, talking about I'm good in New York. Talking about New York this, New York that. Like, you just can't do that, bro. You should put some ice on that chin. It's bruised up. So bad, bro. And you can't just start snitching and say it was the non-trade. You can't do that, bro. It's not gangster. That's not. I want you to be my friend again. 1400, you know I told the pole. 6ix9ine, you know I told the pole.
So boom, Wack 100 finds out that Trippie Redd got touched in New York. Mind you, dude has some West Coast muscle with him for protection. So Wack's like, how'd that even happen? Wack was heated, like really on one. He wanted answers. Who dropped the ball? Who let Trippie get touched? That pressure led to a whole fallout between Wack and Trippie Redd's security, Ari Mitchell, right at Big U's shop.
Already, what happened was they was having words over the 6ix9ine and the 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd situation. Avy was bodyguarding for Trippie Redd at the time.
Okay.
And 6ix9ine and his crew rolled down on Trippie Redd now. And then we called, and I'm like, hold on, y'all rolled down on them, but my family is the security. And that's how that got. So then the dude got on the phone, and the play was coming together. So somehow they ended up having words, because they just never liked each other from a relationship that they had over one of the other bodyguards.
Right.
So we ended up meeting up at my shop, not for them to get down, but it was just for us to square it off. And then now you gotta remember, dog is with me.
Right.
So it don't matter if you with me. It's my job to protect you. So you straight if you with me wherever we at. So him and bro was having words. So we was going in the shop. I didn't even have a chance to open the gate. Dog, get off on Avery. Boom, bang. and don't do nothing to Avery. Avery swallowed it.
Oh, he just ate that?
Ate it. That's why this nigga never stand in front of me. Ever. Because he know I know. Avery ate it. I can be trouble. Avery, you want it? Avery like, nah, we good. I'm gonna let that go. So Avery is planning. Avery just waiting like, woo, you know, Avery talking like, man, we good. We're gonna let it go. Then Avery easy, Avery get off on it. Pow! he grabbed the thing. Yeah, he grabbed his thing like, man, I'm gonna air this thing on. Then homie like, man, hold on, man. Ooh. Then, it go like it go. You feel me? But he only by himself, so he ain't finna get trap treated. He ain't finna get nothing. He ain't finna nothing. He finna get, you know what I mean? He ain't by himself. He with me. So he was with a whole lot of people.
Right.
So we break it up. Now we like, man, y'all even, because they be like, nah, I want mine back.
I'll come out like he did, boy.
Hey, then we like, okay, now. Hey, we like, now we can get down. He was like, nah, man, I'm cool.
Wack pulled up solo to a spot that wasn't even his turf. Now, even though he didn't press Big U directly, deep down he felt away, because Big U's people stood by and let Trippie Ray get fired on. Didn't step in, didn't match energy, just let it happen. He couldn't really blame Big U, but it left a mark. That was the first time their friendship felt shaky, and something shifted after that. Not long after that, their friendship hit another bump. Wack 100 later said this was the moment everything started falling apart, the beginning of the end. That little fallout, it set the stage for all the tension we see between them now.
I ain't never seen so pressed to have an issue with it about some business that he conducted for himself that had nothing to do with it. Truth be told, all this started behind a studio that I built. See, I ain't never even told the story, but I got all the text messages.
I thought you said it was about Suge.
No, that was the put the icing on the cake. I let the studio go because I didn't want to let them use the studio we built. Yo, Wack got this open space, but it could take 8 rooms or 6 rooms. All right, which one with me? Well, I ain't got the money to finish the construction. All right, so what you saying? Well, Wack, I give you a room and it just be your room if you just give me like 150 to help me finish the studio. Well, you know if you give me that room, can't nobody use that room, right? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna get a room to game. Here go to 150. This how I want games room. Knock this wall out, make it a little better. If you gotta combine 2, that's on you. This what it is. I'm gonna give you the money up front. There you go, right? There you go to play. By the time we get the room, with 12 months, I ain't paying for no studio time. After 12 months, I give you your rate. Cool? All right, great. He take my 150, build the studio out. Game is over there working while he building the studio out. I get a phone call. Hey, man, what up? Call and ask you a question. What's that? Could Big U use your studio? Why would you call and ask me shit like that, bro? Why would you even put my name in a conversation like that? If you got 7, 8 other rooms, tell them which one of your rooms you got available. And simply tell them that room ain't available. Don't nobody go in that room anyway. We got our own locks on it. Next thing I know, man, bro, it's a problem with me using the studio? Yeah, bro, because it ain't your room. It ain't my room. And it didn't even put my name in the conversation with you about a room. He got 7 other rooms over there. Everything in that room belongs to that man. You go in the studio smoking and drinking and spilling. Man, you act like, man, listen, bro, I'm not acting like I'm not having no conversation with you. That's his room. We paid for it. I'm not finna have this conversation.
Wack 100 said this was the moment that everything shifted. For real. They stopped moving like best friends. Shoot, they even stopped moving like homies. From that point on, the distance started growing, all from some drama at the studio. Wack claims not long after that Big U and Suge Knight were headed over to E1 and tried to snake his contracts from behind his back.
Took personal note. So when the shit happened with my label, it was just like the last straw.
What do you mean your label?
Yeah, he went to my label. Back when Alan Grumblack was there.
What label is this?
E1.
Oh.
Suge Knight on the phone. And Suge Knight tells him, when Wack contracts expire, don't re-up with him. Give him the Big U. This the only dude Wack is scared of in L.A. Right?
Suge told Alan Grunwald that.
Right. We're on Big U's phone. Big U's there, right? Oh, this is a motherfucker I done looked out for, helped his son, beat cases, defended his son in knife fights, gun fights.
You talking about Big U now?
Yeah, I done helped him with his mortgage. I done helped him hustle. I done introduced him, gave him plugs, all this. So I'm scratching my head like, so, you know, they tell him, we done made millions of dollars with this man. Only he's a businessman, he's our friend. I got to ask you to leave my office. They didn't want to tell me at first. And they told me. So in my head, I give Big U the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Suge sent him in there. He didn't know what Suge was going to say. I'm going to give it a week. And maybe Big U will call and be like, yo, I went up in there to take this meeting, and this crazy motherfucker started saying this. That ain't what came out of my mouth. That what came out of his. After a week, and there was another homie on the phone that you've talked to before, right? And I called him, bro, you really wasn't my label like that?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he copped to it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Biggie fired back at Wack's betrayal claims, saying it's straight up cap. He denied linking with Suge over at E1 to snake Wack 100's contracts. He said not only did it never happen, but it's not even possible to do those kind of moves. And as far as that phone call where Wack 100 said Big U admitted it, Big U said that combo never happened either. Called the whole thing a straight up lie Wack made up.
One, I have never been to Alan Grumblatt's office about a deal. I just heard about this one too. For Wack 100 company, because you can't do that. If you know the music business, and I'm pretty sure you do, in the podcast business, nobody can go get nobody's contract. That's the most ridiculous shit I ever heard. And 2, since I ain't never done it. 3, boy can't come tell me to bow down to nothing. If I went to go get something, me and Suge, do the math. So me and Suge is scared of Wack? I don't know. But secondly, why would who on his roster would I be trying to go get? At what time did this supposed to happen? This would have been happened before he had Blueface. So the only person in his roster he would have had would have been who? Game? That's my nephew. He ain't had no hitting song. Ray J album under him flopped. Okay, do the math. Because now they know I'll be hearing them say, pull out receipts, pull out receipts. Secondly, he's the master of phone recording. Why he ain't got me recorded apologizing to him or saying, why he ain't got a text message from me and him talking about this?
Big U said it never happened. Wack 100, he stood on it. He said it did happen. And that was the moment he knew their friendship was done. After that, Wack said he couldn't even look at Big U the same. And just like that, the bond was broken. But here's the thing. Nobody knew. They kept it quiet for 15 months. No posts, no shots, no shade. And the only reason the public found out? Hassan Campbell blew it up. The whole Wack 100 and Hassan Campbell saga started off when Wack 100, DJ Academics, and Hassan Campbell and 6ix9ine linked up for a podcast. Now during the show, Wack 100 pressed Hassan Campbell and brought up something very sensitive.
We gotta ask this question because I'll be a bitch ass nigga if I did.
Let's go.
Because this question always arises with you. You done did time. You done caught a couple bodies. Everybody want to know, where was your enemy to rape because this man did something to you when you was a youngster, right?
Right.
So everybody want to know what happened to that energy when it came to you revenging your manhood with that man.
I don't have it in me to kill that man because even though he violated me as a child, he protected and fed my mother's kids when my mother was going through certain shit.
That ain't got nothing to do.
I'm not finished. No, I like my mother, but my mother was coming up short. My mother had 6 kids. And that man was putting food in my refrigerator when I was 9 and 10 and 11 years old, when my mother wasn't there to put that food in that fucking refrigerator.
Yeah, but that nigga wasn't doing that. Just to do that, he putting food in the refrigerator because he's violating you, putting something in you, bro.
And that's where the energy shifted. This combo right here, this was the spark that lit the fuse for the all-out war we've been seeing between Big U and Wack 100 this whole time. See, Hassan Campbell left that interview feeling like everything was cool, like things ended on solid ground. He thought him and Wack were straight, even after Wack told him, yo, somebody violated you. Hassan still ain't feel played. After the interview, Wack 100 would make his true feelings about Hassan Campbell be known on a Clubhouse call with Hassan Campbell and others.
A whole lot to say. My only problem is that it was too many voices at a table. You know what I mean? So sometimes you lose your point or you get over talked. But if you listen to my PowerPoints in my conversation, I didn't come there to sit down and make games. Tekashi 6ix9ine. When I said to Tekashi 6ix9ine that he is actually a king right now, I meant that. That man has more than 25 million of the youth that's listening to him. He got a large percentage, and I want niggas to listen real careful.
He's not a king, he ain't influence, bro. Nah, that don't even make sense, my nigga.
All right, but you're not letting me finish saying what I have to say.
Hey, bro, first of all, I'm gonna be real,
Don't
bro.
say nigga, say 6ix9ine.
Now, hold on, bro. I'm gonna be real. First of all, let's be real. You was the smallest nigga in that room. We talking about, nigga, you trying to get your bag and get your platform. So, nah, nigga, you ain't finna sit on the side of me and talk all this Martin Luther King shit like that's what's real, bro. Fuck all that. When you called him a king, I called you on that shit. Hey, it ain't his fucking job to be their fucking dad. They all told you they grew up with the little nigga, they the same age. That's their homeboy. That's the position they taking. That's it. Whatever business they got, that's it. You ain't playing daddy, nigga, because you steadily talking about pulling out and killing a nigga. So stop being this hypocritical ass shit, bro. You got a podcast, I got a podcast. We all sat at the table with this man that you want to continue to call a rat. You openly said this man helped you. Nigga, you
You received the help. You could have said, nah, you're a rat. I don't want your help. Yo, bro, cut that shit out, bro. Everybody out there for a play. Fuck all this serious Martin Luther King shit, because that ain't what that is, bro. That's disrespectful to bring that shit to that table when it's an entertainment play going on. That's it, and that's all.
Now, it's not clear if Wack 100 had already had smoke with Hassan before this happened, but what is clear is Wack ain't like the vibe Hassan was on. Hassan came in there trying to be positive, talking elevation, consciousness, trying to drop gems on 6ix9ine's crew. But Wack, he wasn't feeling none of that. He basically told Hassan, this ain't the space for that. This is entertainment. This ain't a TED Talk. That's when Hassan started questioning Wack's whole approach. Like, yo, why don't you have that same energy in person? Wack ain't take that lightly. And if you know Wack 100, he ain't take that lightly. He went all the way left.
Why are you so much madder now over the internet than when we was face to face?
Oh, hey, boy, you better go watch that. Everything I said, Hassan, everything I'm saying now, I said it that fucking tape.
But then you run the but then you run the Clubhouse.
He called you a comic. He called you a comic in the interview, bro.
Wack, keep running from your questions, folks.
Hey, bro, you was out of line. Hey, I don't even think hey, bro, you know what you made that man look like, bro? Nigga, you asking the nigga that got you in here for money, nigga, because you fucked up, bro. I hope he told you to do that, bro.
Listen, my whole thing is like this, right? I'm past that. Tekashi got past that. That's for one. For two, what I'm not past is the fact that my niggas ran to Clubhouse and started telling niggas in your room like I was soft or something, or I was intimidated, or you punked me in that room, or anybody punked me in my room.
This ain't his room.
Hey, look, bro, this ain't my motherfucking room, but check it out, though, blood. Wait. Check it out. Hey, look, blood, Paul Rudo, nigga. Hey, if it's gonna come out of my mouth, it's gonna come out of my mouth. Everything I said right there. Wasn't between niggas, but airing atmosphere, bro. So don't come in this motherfucker like you heard me say something. If niggas got their little narratives, that's their narratives, nigga. I said everything right there. You didn't do nothing to the nigga that fucked you in the ass. I said it right there, dog. So stop, say, blood, don't come in here. Look, nigga, don't get mad at me because another nigga, hold on, bro. Don't get mad at me because another nigga put some shit up in their fucking ass, boy.
So after that Clubhouse combo, Hassan left feeling played, straight disrespected, and he needed get back. But let's be real, they're on two different coasts, so it's not like they can just link up and get the fade out the way. So the only other option for these two is to play internet chess. So that's when Hassan made his first move. He dropped recorded phone calls between him and Wack 100. In the audio, Wack 100 said he'd seen a sex tape with Nipsey Hussle, a chick, and some other guy. And he also said Big U was the biggest snake out there. That leak, that was the first time the world found out that Wack 100 and Big U had real beef.
He got killed by his own homeboy, bro. I've been saving his career, bro. Nipsey got to get shit on him, bro. Also, man, this time we got all the footage. Wow. Yeah, nigga, he paying a nigga to fuck his baby mama, bro. His baby mama sucking the other nigga's dick. Yes, behind the bitch fucking her. He pulls his dick out the bitch, go grab the bitch by her hair, pull her mouth off the nigga dick, tongue kiss the bitch, and put her mouth back on the dick. Neighborhood crib. You get all the footage, bro. They know I got it. They know I got it. They know I got shit right.
Yo, isn't that Big U going Nice or some shit like that, Joe?
Fuck no, bro. Big U, bro. Big U is the biggest kind of slave you can find, bro. You act like, fuck what you want, but it all be for a moment. Listen, bro, I got it on my text message. I'll show you when I see. But the nigga here, he's alright. Big U sends me a contract and talking about, yo, me go after the 30%. I say, bro, you weren't going after 30% when he was alive. You feel me?
Right.
What kind of shit is that, bro?
The public was lost, like really confused. Most folks thought that Big U and Wack 100 were still locked in, still tight, moving as one. So when that leak combo dropped, and Wack was telling Hassan combo that Big U was trying to extort Nipsey Hussle's estate for 30%, and calling Big U a snake, people ain't know what to think. It came off like Wack was talking behind Big U's back. But Wack later cleared it up on a stream with Ack and Hassan. He said that him and Big U haven't been cool for 15 months prior to that recording. So in his words, it wasn't gossip. It was just saying how he felt and what he'd say to Big U's face if he saw him.
I'm laughing. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck neither.
Bro, see where you went wrong.
Yo, Wack.
Is
Yo, can't y'all squash this?
Hey, this where you went wrong is when you said, I had you on the three-way with Big U and Big U didn't know it. What you don't know is me and Big U ain't talking 15 months on the phone. We don't even fuck with each other.
That's where you went wrong, dummy.
Oh, so
that's
basically,
where you went wrong, but
so
you
basically,
an East Coast nigga, and you
hold
don't know those
up.
politics.
So basically, what you did was you called another nigga on the phone to pretend to be
Big U wasn't on the phone. Big U voice is Big U voice.
Now, when Wack called Big U a snake, the internet was shocked. But Big U, not so much. Matter of fact, he didn't even look fazed by it. No rant, no post, just cool. He hopped on IG Live and told Hasan, I have no issue with you. But when it came to Wack, he kept it real. He said he couldn't say the same thing.
Hassan Campbell, that's right. Hassan Campbell. I'm proud of Hassan Campbell. I ain't mad at him. If y'all dumbasses thought I would say something, I'm not Hassan Campbell. You keep fooling these dummies. All right, man, I can see Hassan Campbell right now, and I would not have a problem with that man. Now, the other one, I can say this much, though. If somebody's so obsessed with another man, and they've been talking to a whole lot of other gay men all night on the phone, really? Y'all gotta stop listening to these other couple gay dudes now, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gotta start understanding if somebody is so obsessed with another man that all day long they talk about another man who does not talk about them. Like your whole life is made off of.
Once that leaked audio exposed how Wack really felt about Big U, it escalated quickly. The beef turned violent fast. July 7, 2022, the game had a concert at the Novo, and Wack 100 was in the building too. The next morning, the internet lit up with rumors that Wack 100 got touched.
Wack 100 got knocks put on him. That nigga talk this shit about this his town.
Look like you want to I'm just saying, cuz you talked about every set.
Hold on.
Every guy.
Hold on, y'all hear they verse.
That nigga talked about every gang, every set. Nigga got there, got shocked out, ran to the front and jumped off game stage. Nigga slid out that motherfucker. That nigga's officially a buster.
What's your version of it?
My version is, man, Tiny Draws put them motherfucking bombs on that nigga.
Hold on, we ain't doing no names now. We ain't doing no names.
He put them bombs, he got his motherfucking head knuckled up.
Hey.
Y'all hear that?
I bet, hey, listen. He gonna remember the Novo, nigga, if he don't remember nothing else in his life.
Big Gato and his people are claiming that Tiny Draws hit Wack with 3 punches, and Wack ain't waste no time responding. He hopped on cam, showed his face. No marks, no bruises, not a scratch, nothing. He told folks to cut the noise, stop the cap, because it didn't happen.
Knock it off. Knock it off. It's weird, bro. I don't mind you telling the truth, but stop lying. Cut the lies out. 20, I ain't nothing. Knock it off. Stop lying. Fuck out of here. Standoff is not an altercation. Niggas burnt out. Niggas know what time it is. I ain't gonna keep speaking. Know what it is. Knock them lies out to them. You know what I'm saying? We should have took the video and showed the whole surroundings and showed what it was. I'm gonna leave it like that. Knock it off. It's 1:20 in the morning. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with me. It's talking about you stomp me out, some pay out shit, rush me and all this sort of shit. One swing and a square off is not a rush. Fuck out of here with that shit.
Now here's the weird part. There's zero footage of this altercation ever happening. And let's be real, if Wack 100 got punched, somebody would have had it on video. So whether you think it happened or not, it's really up to you to decide who's telling the truth. Tiny Draws, the one who allegedly put hands on Wack, ended up confronting him on Clubhouse.
With the answer.
Put that on Pyro, nigga.
Who am I even talking to?
You talking to Tiny Draws, nigga. Put that on
talking
Pyro.
About the busted nigga that looked me in my face.
Put that on Pyro. Hey, look. All you gotta do, cause we ain't gotta do no yelling. We ain't gotta do none of that, bro. Put that on Pyro.
Who is you though, bro?
This is Tiny Draws, Cash.
Well, what are we talking about?
We talk about what happened when you walked up them stairs, nigga. Put that on Pyro.
What happened?
You didn't get smacked in your head and you didn't get socked in your face.
Nigga touch me, nigga. What did you talking
Bro, put
about?
that on Pyro.
Why is you nigga? You want me to
put that on Pyro?
Hey, you did you or no
man,
other
put
nigga
them in, look, bro. Put that on Pyro.
If you would no nigga ever touch
Man,
me.
look, I'm not, bro.
Your Uncle Big Draw got drew down on.
You put everything on Pyro. Put that on Pyro, nigga. When you came up them stairs, nigga, need to smack you in your head.
You
put that on Pyro.
My head. Where you
nigga, put that on Pyro. Put that on Pyro. You didn't run on that stage.
Y'all
nigga,
sent the picture with my eye circle
bro,
like it was my eye.
Bro,
so was it my head or my eye? I put that on your raggedy ass mama.
Put that on Pyro, bro. That's all you gotta do. You put everything else on Pyro. Put that on Pyro and nigga didn't smack
your mama.
Put that on Pyro. That's all you got to do.
Coincidentally enough, a month prior to this incident, Wack 100 went on the CJ Mack show and expressed some recent regrets. He said if he could turn back the hands of times, he would try to make things right with Big U.
I want to ask you, since we on that, first of all, the first thing I want to ask you, I know you skilled at war. You've been through it. With the penitentiaries, the streets. And do you think that is smart to build so many enemies all around you? Or do you consider it a full circle around you? Because you're stacking up numbers right now, brother.
Well,
or you seem to be.
This is the thing. When I look at the whole layout, it's probably only one person out of everything you've been seeing going on that I wish it could have been different.
Right. Right. It's all good.
Right?
It's all good. Yeah.
And that's Big U.
But Big U would quickly and swiftly reject that apology. He said he's not taking any apologies from anybody who disrespected him or his family.
Yeah. I don't really address a lot of bullshit that's said on the internet, but I'm going to tell y'all this, I'm going to address this, and I'm going to address this fast and quick. I heard about the little CJ Mack and Dub C interview with that guy. I don't accept no apology from no nigga to disrespect my name, disrespect my family, and call me on my name, my nigga. I ain't cool with nothing. I ain't cool with that CJ Mack shit. I ain't cool with that Dub C shit. I ain't cool with none of that, my nigga. And that's all I got to say on that. Ain't no nigga, I'm not fucking with no nigga disrespect me, my nigga. Come see me in my face. And that's all I'm saying to that right there. I ain't going nothing else, period. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna leave it up. Y'all get it off Instagram, YouTube, however the fuck you want to. But I ain't cool with no nigga disrespecting my name. But I'm gonna keep servicing these kids though like I'm supposed to. Now cap on that. Cap on that.
So yeah, at this point, that whole Novo situation, that's a line in the sand. Both sides knew what it was, ain't no de-escalation, they know what's up. And once Wack got confirmation that it's real smoke, he ain't waste no time. He went into full strategy mode. Wack decided he wasn't gonna crash out. He was gonna play chess. And first move, go straight at Big U's name. He started throwing shots, started discrediting him, started pushing claims that Big U was working with the police.
At Big U in 2002 at Death Row. Here go the facts, right? The paperwork that I just got 10 days ago that whoever this YouTube nigga sending around, right, says that he did contracts with 77th Street Division in 2015. I learned that from that. Listen, they're not saying we're deputizing you for you to police your own community and keep the peace. Nah. We're paying you and we're giving you a BlackBerry cell phone, and you are to report the gang violence and the gang activity to the 77th Street Crash Unit. You are to meet with these lieutenants and these sergeants periodically to go over what's going on in your area. Hey, listen, bro, if y'all good with that, cool. But I understand and I know what I know about certain things, and I ain't good with it because if niggas knew what that was going on, a lot of other shit probably wouldn't have went on.
Wack 100 was then able to strategically get in the ear of Big U's right-hand man, 600. And he was able to get 600 to flip sides and go against Big U.
Go against the grain, man. It's the hood. Notice the hood. They always think I'm going against the grain, though. You know where we at? On the hood. Anybody got any problem, pull up. Anybody got any problem in the hood, y'all know where we at, bro.
So he's finna turn over a new leaf.
That go for anybody.
We in the hood.
We in the hood.
Where you at?
We in the hood.
What's all winter?
Yeah, we in the hood. Come get a picture, baby. Come get a picture.
We ain't cutting no grass.
If anybody want any problems, bro, when addressing the issues, we taking our phase. We in the hood right now.
We ain't cutting no grass. You ain't cutting no grass?
No, we ain't cutting no grass.
Nightwood.
Know about that Thunderdome?
Somebody said they pull up. Oh.
She can pull up?
No, it's a female.
Well, she can pull up too. So she can come get a picture with the champ. Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, cuz I'm on him. Like I told y'all before,
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the
You
internet.
better start acting like that.
Fuck the internet, nigga. Oh, look. Niggas know what's up. Hey, man, put my ad on that motherfucker, man.
But nowadays, if you go on YouTube, you see 600 co-signing Wack 100 sentiments on Big U.
A big platform, so I present the paperwork. You're a rat. Your LAPD contract been online for a few years now. These are all public shit. Facts. Why a nigga mad at me because he told? Why a nigga mad at me because he worked for the LAPD? You just threw a slave basketball game a few months ago at Crenshaw High School. You invited a known sex offender who's a high-risk sex offender and a rat who took the stand. You the one harboring rats, bro. You've been harboring rats all your career.
Now listen, say what you want about Wack 100, but that man is strategic as hell. He really knows how to play the long game and diabolical with it. And one of the coolest moves I've seen, he got Big U's closest homie, Loose Cannon, to flip on him as well. The crazy part is Loose Cannon not that long ago was spazzing on Wack 100 on behalf of Big U. Now fast forward, Wack got him rocking on his side. That's wild.
So it's like, Wack, it's like you do all this internet thugging shit and acting like you just so turned up, putting it on Paru this, Paru that. Nigga, nobody seen you do nothing. Nigga, you beat up a nigga that was don't feed a nigga in Miami. What's that bitch ass nigga named Stitches? Like, bro, you did some buster ass shit, and then you acting like you got clout. Then you paid 2 niggas to act like they KKK, but nigga, they was construction workers, and you paid them $150. All that clout chasing shit don't equal up to real nigga shit, bro. We on real nigga time. Like, you have to really start watching your mouth, because niggas don't play that. Niggas play for keeps. Like, you talking about let's get down. Nigga, you bitch ass nigga, you don't want to get down with the loc, nigga? And you could put that on Paru, nigga. I bet you, nigga, on any dollar, nigga.
But if you've been watching YouTube recently, you've seen that Wack 100 was able to get Loose Cannon to flip and go on No Jumper and implicate Big U into the death of Nipsey Hussle.
And stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got, or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck are you talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, "Yeah, I love you, cuz," or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey, and so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answer the phone.
Yep, and
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it, because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes after you get off the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So you think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early, because the homie Shitty.
Wack 100 is playing the long game. He's slowly chipping away at Big U's name and reputation. He was just doing it piece by piece like he had all the time in the world. Meanwhile, Big U, he was chilling, pretending not to be unfazed by it all. But Wack's been hearing through the grapevine on Clubhouse that certain people were instructed to press Wack on sight.
Didn't Big U tell you niggas to stop saying something to me?
No, he ain't never told me nothing. He told me to get off your bitch ass when I see you.
Okay.
Now ain't no telling this ever gets squashed, or even if it can. But one thing's for sure, Wack 100 and Big U cannot be in the same room ever again. If they do, it's gonna be up, and it won't end well for either side. But if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see what LAPD told Tasha K that's got Adam 22 scared. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware. Keep me in that algorithm because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but...
Fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.